السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. هذا الفيديو يهدف إلى شرح طريقة استخدام سلم التقييم أو ما يسمى rubric للتصحيح. يمكنك تستخدمه في أي مادة. في هذا المثال نحن سنشرح كيف نستخدمه في مادة اللغة الإنجليزية، ولذلك فبقية الفيديو سأتحدث فيه باللغة الإنجليزية. Now, if you have a writing by one of your students, how would you score this? I mean, on what basis would you consider a fair scoring would be? Just to look at it and just decide that he would be this guy deserves 9, a 10, an 8. Well, that's not fair. The easiest way to mark this and to score it in a more scientific way is to use a rubric. Now, what is a rubric? A rubric is a table here in a scale in which I would give the student his marks. For example, let's take something fairly simple, which is capitalization and punctuation. Now, presumably he would use a capital letter in the beginning of each sentence. Then that would give him a score that is 4 marks if he makes no mistakes. However, if he commits 1 or 2 mistakes, then he deserves 3 marks. 3 or 4 mistakes, then he would deserves 2 marks, and 1 mark if he commits more than 4 mistakes. Now, if you look at this student's work, and this is a real sample by one of the students, if you look for the dots that by Control and F, and just put a dot here, full stop, you will immediately see all the sentences. We can just scan this quickly to find that he does a very good job at having a capital letter at the beginning of each sentence, which is a very good thing. So I would give him 4 in that. Now, you can use this manually. You can go here and then highlight this, and then you can give it a color, for example, like this, and then you would know and follow up and give him the total mark. Or you can use something more sophisticated, which is an add-on for Google Documents called Orange Slice. Now remember, this can be done by a pen and paper. You can print this for you to follow up on marking students' writing. And remember, you can do this in any skill. You can do it in writing, reading, or listening or speaking. It's okay. Now, when you first initialize Orange Slice, it will run in a side window here. He's asking me whether I should do an analysis or holistic. I would do an analytical one and then give the total marks 10, and then I want it to be on a performance level of passing, like A, B, C, D, B, which less than 60% is failing. And then I would jump to grades. Now, this is the add-on immediately reads my categories over here, and then puts them here for me to quickly score. So let's keep the writing here and then decide on capitalization and punctuation. I think that he did a very good job. He made no mistakes. What about grammar and spelling? I think he had a few spelling mistakes. I've read this before, and I have had a conversation with the student, so I know that he made 2 errors in grammar and spelling. The sentence structure is, most sentences are well constructed, but there isn't any variation, so that would give him a 2. Transitions, I've seen there are a variety of transitions here, and he does have some evidence in examples, although some of them are weird. but I guess you're reading this, you'll find those weird things that I'm talking about. But he has a very good closing paragraph, but it is recognizable, but the author's position, it's not so convincing. Then I am finished, I'm done. Now the software will calculate the marks, and then it will highlight all these boxes for me. It's the same thing. You can do it manually. It's not a big deal. The thing is that I want you to use a rubric for scoring students' work. That's what really matters here. So if you click process the grade, it will automatically highlight all the boxes that you have here. So we got 8 points, 80%, and then the software highlighted all these boxes in which he has excelled in those where he needs to improve. Then you can share the document with your student and telling him where he needs to improve. Now he has a very good plan on the things that he needs to improve. Now, in an ideal world, he would try to take this box from this area here to this area here. Go from 2 to 4. So we can work more on sentence structure, etc., etc. Thank you very much, and goodbye.